Hey guys, it's Alyssa here, and I am going to talk to you today about my heart surgery. I don't know what all of these movements are. Alyssa Markel. I promise I'll make a better title soon, yeah. Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you guys about my heart surgery and how wonderful that was. As usual, it's a complicated story, like my life. I wanted to get my hips replaced before my senior year of high school. Yeah, not my senior citizens home. I had a heart murmur that I needed to get checked out because up until that point they were like, this is just a heart murmur. Your heart sounds weird. That's the extent of it, right? Wrong. I went for my echocardiogram, big word, I'll put it at the bottom here. And the tech who was doing it was like, I'm gonna go get the doctor. Me and my mom at that point were like, that doesn't happen. So, probably not a good sign. Yeah, they don't go and get the doctor on these things. Then the doctor came down and started looking at my heart, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Turns out my heart was enlarged. I'm not good at explaining this. Like I said, I didn't pay attention when all of this was going on. I kind of just tried to block as much out as I could. Now at 23, I am trying to learn more about my problems. He's like, well, your mitral valve and aortic valve both kind of look messed up. He said my aortic valve is pretty much webbed together, and it kind of looks like this in the echo whenever it should just like open and close. And mine was like, no, no. And that's to get the blood flow through. And so mine was struggling to do that, which was making my heart build up muscle because it was just not working right. I could tell from like my energy levels, and my face was getting more and more chubby pretty much, which I was always on steroids, so it was like I was kind of used to that. So all the signs were hard for me to detect because I had asthma, which shortness of breath causes, and then my heart now was causing it. So I was like, oh, my asthma is just really bad. He asked me if I played any sports. I said no because I needed hip replacements. So, didn't play any sports. Asthma, I struggled, I was blind. So he said, please don't do any hardcore activities. I want you to go on homebound. We're gonna have to do open heart surgery within the next 3 months. And the funny thing is, me and my mom were just like, okay, cool. Well, guess that's another surgery to knock off the list. At that point, we were so used to bad news, it was kind of just like, hey, yeah, why wouldn't that happen? I was very depressed. I don't know why. Might have had something to do with all the surgeries. I thought that was my way out. And I was like, maybe this is how I die. And I was pretty okay with that. At 16, I did everything I could to prepare to die, if that made sense. I grew up in a religious family, so naturally I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to just be a good person, which you should always do. But I was trying to like get closure with people, and I wrote notes to my family. It was kind of like suicide notes, but it was in case I died. I took a notebook with me to the surgery. Surprise! I survived! If you didn't know. I wrote notes to my family, just saying like I was sorry for all I put them through. Coming out of expecting to die and hoping to die and just being like, yeah, this is a cool way out. It's really strange to just be like, you're gonna die and then live longer than that, because you're just like, well, what do I do now? I didn't tell a lot of people I was having the surgery. At that point, I had had so many eye surgeries, and I didn't want to deal with the everything will be okay, it's in God's plan. I didn't want to hear it. I was like, I'm over these stupid cliches. Hopefully he kills me and that's it. I know people who say stuff like that have good intentions, but I didn't want to hear it. I was I was over it. I had heard that enough. I didn't want that attention either. That's just an awful outlook, but you just have enough at a certain point. It's just so annoying to hear the same lines that people say, and it's just like, just don't talk about it. I would get so nervous because I was constantly thinking about these things because people wouldn't let it go. They're like, oh, everything will be okay. Probably. Just get out of my face. That's not all my life is. My life is not all disabilities and hospitals. Or that's what I didn't want it to be. I don't know. Some people find that comforting, though. I just don't. It's just a me thing. I don't like people giving me attention or pitying me. I hate it. I hate pity. Don't feel bad for me. It was definitely a weird time to be 16. Everyone else is driving, getting their driver's license. And I'm like, I'm getting a repaired heart, bitches. I didn't really want anyone to know. I think I told, my friends and stuff. But I experienced guilt because within that year we lost one of our classmates to a car accident. Wow, I didn't think I'd cry. For some reason, I felt so much guilt because I wanted to die. I always thought, like, why wasn't it me? Why couldn't it have been me? And I think that's why his death, because we weren't close. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I was so close to him. We weren't close at all. But his death has always been so hard for me to accept because I was so mad. I was like, why did you choose him? And it was almost like a slap in the face when I woke up from surgery. And I couldn't get over that for a while. And I think that's why to this day I still think about him a lot. And I wrote him a song. I didn't write it. I always say that. I'm like, I didn't write this song. It was completely Johnny who wrote the song. Because I don't really remember even writing the lyrics down. But yeah, I wrote a song. And when I was recovering from my heart surgery, I messaged my teacher and I was like, hey, like, I know you guys do the talent show. And I always loved doing the plays and talent shows. And I was like, if I could just come back, because I didn't want to miss out on that stuff. I don't, I don't see why I should have been punished for going on homebound and not being able to go to school because I was sick and stuff. So I wasn't like in the talent show. I didn't like participate. I was just there to sing Johnny's song that I truly believe he gave to me. And I'm so close to his cousin now, and we would have never been close. It's messed up, but we would have never been close if it wasn't for that. So, hey, Noelle. She's like one of my biggest supporters now. It's crazy how life takes you through different journeys like that. to be able to open doors in different areas and show you different people. I just felt so guilty for preparing to die and wanting that so badly. And then someone my age, who didn't, who had so much life and spirit to go. So sorry, didn't know that was gonna trigger that. I went to Columbus Children's Hospital to have my surgery. I was just kind of waiting. I think I learned how to kind of turn my brain off. I always refused to get an IV because because when I was younger, they could never stick me because my skin, and then they wouldn't do it right and they would jiggle the needle in your arm. Fun fact, don't do that. That's not good. I had so many nurses when I was younger do that. Now I'm like, I should be used to it. And this is why I joke. And I'm like, I am not strong because I still freak out anytime I need a shot or my blood drawn. I got boogies. I would request to get the anesthesia, and I would just be wheeled back to the room usually. They would put the mask on. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'd rather have the IV now. You weigh your trauma options. I would always request to get masked. That'll be my term for it. I don't know what the actual term for it is, but I requested to be gas masked instead of needled. They were like, okay, well, can you walk back to this surgery? I've never done that. I'll give them that. They let my family walk with me for some reason. I feel like that's just not normal. So, like, at that point, I was like, oh, maybe I am going to die? You're sending me mixed signals here, God. And I got gas masked. And then I remember waking up, which obviously I was on a lot of pain medicine. That's inevitable. I remember waking up and feeling what I think is, I never asked them about this, but I think it was the drain tube, or is that what it's called? The like breathing tube? Breathing tube, that's what it is. I coughed because it felt like, like something was in my throat. And I feel it like come up, and then I feel someone like walk over and just like take it out. That's the first thing I remember after surgery. And then they either gave me more medicine, like go back to sleep, girl, or I went back to sleep on my own because I was like, we're just gonna go back to sleep after that one. I think they gave me more medicine, or like I either woke up when I wasn't supposed to. But that's all I remember from that. And then my mom says that I was setting up and just like, hey. The next part, I remember waking up in my room. And I think that was the surgery. I'm sorry, all of these surgeries kind of just mix in my mind sometimes. Probably because the pain medicine, which I do not react. I do not react well with. I hate the way pain medicine makes me feel. I hate it. It's not a good look for me. I retch up and there was a giant IV in my neck, or like a giant needle in my neck, and I'm just like, ah. And then I remember them asking me if I needed pain medicine. And I'm like, nah. The next day I realized, I think that they kept giving me morphine when I asked them not to, because they were probably like, you're going to be in a lot of pain tomorrow if you don't get any pain medicine. I woke up crazy. I remember asking my dad to like help me set up. I wasn't supposed to strain any muscles right here. So I remember setting up and like taking a drink or something and laying back down, and I'm like, you moved my pillow. And pain medicine. It was the smoothest.
That's what she said.
I healed weirdly fast for that surgery. They even took a picture of my scar which I'll move my necklace, you can't really see the scar. I wish I could say the same thing for my hip surgery scars. They didn't even try. They were just like, let's just cut it. For some reason, my hair wouldn't grow past like, like right here. And I'll show you a picture. That's me right after surgery. You could see, I was like, I'm wearing my scar proudly, making fun of myself. That's what I do best. My hair never grew past that. And I'll try to kind of show more pictures. I stalked my own Instagram. Conceited. When I went back to school for my senior year, my hair was so much longer. There was a girl that sat behind me in class, and I remember she was like playing with my hair, and she's like, where's your extensions? So my advice is, if you want your hair to grow faster, get open heart surgery. Beauty hack number 1 for hair growth: heart surgery. Who says that? Oh my gosh, the most important part about that. I just skip over to like, my hair grew. Okay, the most important part about the surgery going good and stuff is they didn't have to replace any of my valves. It's a major plus. I don't have a mechanical or pig valve yet, which I have to keep monitoring my heart to make sure I wait until the right time so they can go in again. That was kind of the major thing. They didn't want me to get a replacement valve so young, because obviously you have to have them replaced every so many years. And I just went to the heart doctor. He said my echo looked pretty much the same. He's always like, if you go to a new cardiologist out in Phoenix, make sure they call me, or they're gonna be like, you need surgery right now. I don't know why I said that so dramatically. I am really glad that they went in and they carved out some of the muscle, because my heart was just too big, guys. I was evil. That was a major joke. They repaired my aortic valve, and I think they did something to my mitral valve. I am the worst person to talk about my own heart. Can I get a doctor? I think that pretty much sums up my heart surgery. The next heart surgery, which I'm hoping my heart's just like, hey, we got you now, girl. We ain't gonna fuck up again. My heart's really southern. I don't know what that's about. I'm hoping that my heart lays low for a while. It kind of scares me anytime I have chest pains, which I have anxiety and asthma. I try not to panic, but it's really hard not to. I just really don't want to have another surgery. Who does? Who enjoys surgeries? No one. So I'm kind of just waiting. Anytime I go to the doctor, it sucks because it makes you nervous. You're just like, is this the day they're gonna tell me that I need something done?
Mary, please, don't be such a drama queen.
Like this video. If you liked it, please comment, let me know what you want to hear about next. I got a lot of stories for y'all. I don't know why I go in and out of accents so much. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, love me, love yourself. Yeah, stay weird. What? Oh my god, should I redo that?
Goodbye, sweetheart.